my wife kind of brought it to my attention last week. She's like, yeah, I'm really chronically thirsty. And then we kind of looked at her routine, and she's starting her day with 2 cups of coffee with no water. I'm like, that's what it is. She had a little bit of mastitis last week, from, breastfeeding. And I think a lot of the mastitis happened is just not having enough fluid in her lymph. Now,
Oh, totally.
we treated the mastitis with ginger and poke root and then infrared light. That worked phenomenal. Knocked it out in 24 to 48 hours, no issues. But we looked at what was the root cause, right? We felt like the root cause was just not getting enough hydration to start the day, and starting the day with the diuretic that depleted her
Yeah, my
already.
wife had that once too. When my little girl Summer was little, she had it, and we ended up doing. I think it was a dehydration issue too, because she was doing coffee in the morning. But we ended up doing like a topical coconut oil, lavender essential oil mix, and just rubbing towards the nipple, and then boom, it worked. It was miserable. I mean, it was like the flu. I mean, she got hit like a train. I mean, she was sweating. She had a fever. I mean, it was like, whoa, what is wrong with you? And then as soon as that cleared up, all her symptoms went away. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, a couple easy natural thing that's been around for a long time is poke root. Poke root works phenomenal. It really helps with the lymph and just kind of takes all that coagulation of all those cells kind of stuck together, and it kind of loosens it all up. And you can do ginger as well. Ginger is great as well. Those are phenomenal. And then if you have access to red light / infrared light, it's even better, because that just kind of just calms down the inflammation. And then it really helps just kind of dissolve any clots or agglutination that's happening in there. So I like it. And plus, the last thing you want to do is get your wife on antibiotics that could be passed down to the baby. So there's a lot of natural solutions out there. So we can easily just kind of bookend this part of the podcast for a separate video on mastitis. Poke root's going to be a phenomenal thing as well. And ginger is going to be a phenomenal thing as well. And then if we kind of go back to the root cause of our episode here, is getting the electrolytes and the hydration to start the day is so important, because when you don't have enough fluids to start the day, you're more prone to inflammatory issues like this. Now, this is, mastitis in the breast tissue, but you could just have extra inflammation anywhere in your body due to not having enough good fluids and good minerals, for sure.
Yeah. So if you're like, well, I'm a 50-year-old woman, I breastfed 30 years ago. Okay. This still could apply to you, because we've seen women with various types of edema, where if you kind of grab your ankle and push your thumb in, and you'll see that pit in the front of your shin there, that could be related to some type of a lymphatic issue as well. So yeah, hydration is definitely key. And